All right, guys, this is not going to be a video showing off locks. This is me speaking out about some stuff that I've been silent about in this community for a while. And there's a person out there whose name should not even be uttered, who has nothing better to do but go into people's videos, new pickers, old pickers, attacking people for not knowing things, going after people who get things sent to them, bullying people for no reason. And I never said anything about it except in some comments with people. But I'm tired of it. I've been in this community for over 10 years. I literally started lockpicking, bored in college, trying to find a hobby online. And 10 years later, I'm a locksmith. And, you know, part of my job is helping people and making them secure and fixing things and explaining things and educating them. You know, we joke around, you know, when a customer comes in, oh, I just need a regular lock and, you know, it's just a tumbler and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, this is something that I've dedicated hours, you know, thousands of hours. I mean, you can look around and see the money that I've invested in locks, tools, knowledge, both in book form and in networking with other people. And I talk to people every day from around the country looking for parts, looking for locks, looking for advice. You know, that person is not the community, and that person is not this hobby. And I just got sick of it. I don't know why. I saw one of their videos. They're calling somebody out for not knowing. You know, I don't expect a customer that comes in my store to know a KW10 from a KW11. You know, that's my job. They hand me the key. I use my knowledge. You know, this person, JJ Picks Locks, is the person that was being attacked for no reason. Somebody who's just starting out. I was 16 years old in a hardware store cutting keys. I didn't know KW1 from my rear end, but I learned. I had people that showed me. The boss at the hardware store showed me how to rekey a lock. You know, almost 15 years later, he calls me when he needs a key blank for a customer, you know, or a part or whatever. And I just, you know, want to reiterate that the collecting community, the locksport community, should not be indicative of one person. You know, this is me. I'm showing my face. I'll stand behind my words. You know, this is not, you know, has nothing to do with my employer or any other. This is me, Jeff Moss. You know, I just have dedicated so much passion, and everybody, you know, I was talking to Bobby Keys about a lock earlier today. I actually, you know, I called a manufacturer to find out if they have something. You know, I help people. I have people messaging me on key picking. And is there a certain version of this key blank? 2 seconds, you know, it takes me 30 seconds to respond. Here you go. Have a good day. Not, what the fuck is your problem? How the fuck do you not know a DE8 is a 6-pin version of a DE6? If you write it down in a book, you would know. Okay, I don't expect people to, you know, figuratively sleep with the Ilko book under their pillow. Like I say, you know, I study this stuff. I don't know everything. You know, I see things at work every day that I've never seen before. You know, people bring stuff in that, you know, my bosses have been doing this since they were kids. They can identify it, you know, where it would take me a half an hour. In any hobby, in any trade, in any pursuit, you need to keep learning. And that is true, but you cannot degrade and dog somebody for not knowing something. You know, they're literally starting out in the hobby from scratch. I started out with a $10 set of lock picks, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I ruined it. Tons of locks, you know. And I would go to locksmiths and get keys made, and I, you know, just talk about things. And, you know, people knew that I was interested in things and would save me parts and, you know, stuff over the years before I was doing this full time. You know, people know that you're interested in something. They might know someone who knows someone who owns a shop, or they're cleaning out their basement and they found this stuff that, you know, somebody had from a store 50 years ago. I've gotten parts through that way. You know, there's so much good out there. And I just got tired of and I am tired of this person attacking people for no reason. You're jealous that people are being sent locks from other people. You're jealous that people are getting stuff from manufacturers. I don't even, it's just, it's not right. I'm tired of people in this community, which is a worldwide community of people who like locks, people who pick locks for work, people who pick locks for fun, people who pick their nose. I've taught 5-year-old kids to pick locks at local locksport events with our Cleveland Locksport group. We've taught classes to students who are I'm actually wearing this shirt from the InfraGard cybersecurity. FBI people wanted us to teach summer camp kids how locks work, on a very basic level. We're not teaching people to break into things. We're not teaching people to commit crimes. I am passionate about this community. Anybody who needs parts. I've got a freaking this whole box of locks. This is all challenge locks that Lock Butcher Shop sent to me to pass along. So if you're in the U.S., you want some challenge locks or even some non-challenge locks, my email, I will put in the link, jeffmoss26@gmail.com. Obviously, during the day, I'm at work. I can't necessarily, converse with people. There are people that have my personal cell phone number. There are people that I'm friends with on Facebook. There's people that I've met at the lock collecting shows. That is a whole part of the community, and I'm going to go maybe a little bit longer here. There are older people that have been collecting locks for 50, 60 years that are dying, and their collections are being sold at auctions. My friend Bob constantly tells me that I and others are the future of the lock collecting hobby. I can't buy a $2,000 lock that's sold, like one that sold at an auction last week, but I can buy $20 locks and admire them and fix them up. I have stuff. I have my friend Josh who makes keys for locks for me. I have, I had somebody, I needed a key for this lock. All right, I'll send you the blank. Copy the key you want, send it back. People are just so giving. This lock is not worth a ton of money. It's nothing particularly special, but I like having the working keys to my locks, and for me to sit and try to fiddle with it and make a key to a double-sided wafer lock, when somebody's willing to help me out, and guess what? He asked me if I had keys for something else. Sure, I'll make 2 keys for you. What do I owe you? Don't worry about it. We help each other out. Somebody knows that I need a weird key blank. I see it every day. I'll send you whatever you need. Pay it forward. The Clear Star Locksmith Forum that I'm a part of, my Locksmith Association, literally some of the most generous people that I've ever met. I have a Schlage wafer lock here that's probably twice my age. And I was telling somebody that I never worked on one before. He said, oh, just bring it to the next meeting. I'll show you how they work. Jason sent me some several years ago, all the pieces. I got to find it, to put it together, and I never did it. But, he didn't say, how the fuck can you not know how a Schlage wafer lock works? Do your goddamn research. He graciously offered to show me how this would work. Obviously we're not meeting right now because of everything that's going on. It's just, there are so many people out there willing to help, and to have one person, give us a bad name and just go comment on people's videos. And I've had this person blocked for a long time. They've never commented on any of my stuff, and I don't expect that they will. If you really wanted locks that bad, instead of treating everybody like pieces of shit, maybe somebody would have helped you out, But obviously it's way too late for that now. And okay, your buddy sends you bump keys and you write them down in a book. Cool. I have knowledge up here. I have stuff that I've done. I don't insult somebody because they don't know it. It boggles my mind. I've been in the IT field. I've worked in a lot of different places, and you don't insult your customer. You don't insult the person that doesn't know. They're coming to me for a reason. I'm a specialist. People come in every day. I've been to 17 different places in 3 weeks and nobody had this key. And I walk right over to the board, pick it up, cut the key, $2, have a great day, and they will come back. I can't take all the credit. The shop I work at has been in business for 55 years, and they do a great job. And they're keeping us employed during all this mess, so I'm very, very happy to work there. They've built a good business, and they've built a reputation. I had a guy in today. I will definitely be back. I'm an engineer, and I like prompt service. I had his lock rekeyed in a half hour. He needed a knob set